welcome you to this channel. We are in to study mathematics. This is a mathematics educator. I hope to make mathematics simple to you. You are going to enjoy mathematics from now onwards. That perception that mathematics is difficult will be over. I hope that you follow this channel, you share, you comment, and then we all learn together. This is our first ever video, and I want us to start with the real numbers. What make up the real numbers? First of all, I will list the subsets of the real numbers. Then we shall go into it one after the other. When we say the real numbers, we're talking about the real number system. What makes up numbers? The number system that we use in mathematics. It starts with this. The real number system. You know, it's a system, and that means that many things come together to form it. And then the system begins with a subset known as counting numbers, also known as the natural numbers. So we have the counting numbers, Some people call it the natural numbers. Then we also have the whole numbers. As I promised you, we are going to take them one after the other and learn into them. So let's list them first. So we have the whole numbers following. So the whole numbers. Then we have integers. From integers, we move on to rational numbers. And then from rational numbers, the last one is irrational numbers. So we realize that the real number system is made up of different subsets that put together to become the real number system. And that begins from the counting numbers, and then we have the whole numbers, we have the integers, then we have the rational numbers, and we have irrational numbers. So how do we describe the counting numbers? Then what happened to let us move on to the whole numbers? Then what makes up the integers, followed by rational numbers and irrational numbers? We are going to go into it one after the other. So follow me. I'll start with the counting numbers. Now, counting numbers started like this. Man began naturally counting. When we went to our business fields and our various social endeavors, daily lives, farmer began to count his seeds for planting. The trader began to count his wares for selling, and everything began with counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So counting numbers came naturally. Of course, we don't start counting from 0. All counting begin with 1. And so 1 upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4 to infinity. That makes up what we call the counting numbers. And because it comes naturally, it is also known as natural numbers. So you have counting numbers. Examples are, or start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and etc. These are what is known as counting numbers. This is a set known as counting numbers. I'll continue with the whole numbers. Now, whole numbers came in whole numbers. Whole numbers came in when the idea and the concept of 0 came on board. Man had no idea about 0. But then, when the things we were counting were off, were exhausted, were finished, that emptiness, that nothing that we have